Alright, so here I'm installing some Traffic Master LVP. Now, Traffic Master is on the cheaper end of stuff, but what I found with these rental properties is it holds up really well, especially for the price. And with rental properties around here, you're going to be replacing this floor with it a few years, anyways. So, this is the best way to go for the price and how well it holds up. This stuff installs a little bit differently than most LVPs you've probably seen. This one, you snap in the short edge first, and then the long edge also clicks in. Most LVPs, or other flooring, you snap in the long side and then you pound down the short side. But usually that short side will pop up after a few years of abuse. And this stuff I've never seen do that, so I really like the system they got on these ones. Now right here in this entryway we got a tile landing, and around these, something like this, you can either do, we're on concrete floor, so you can either glue down a transition strip, or what I like to do, so you don't have any trip hazards or worry about it coming off, I just cut it close and then come around with some matching silicone that matches the color of the flooring a little bit better. And I caulk that, or silicone that gap in, and that usually lasts longer, and there's no trip hazards. Probably flip that box around a little more efficient. Hey, quarter and a half. Another. Now this stuff comes with the pad attached. It's waterproof. It's fully plastic. A lot of people would put down a moisture barrier on a concrete floor like this, but this isn't in a basement. It's above the ground outside, and you can still get moisture through there. But the damage that would cause, it would take longer for that to cause damage. Then by the time this floor would get replaced, and this isn't going to see much moisture coming up from through the concrete anyways, and it's cheaper not to do it. So with rentals like this, sometimes you just gotta skip out on stuff like that, and I've never seen it make a difference.
Oh, there it is.
Now I use a electric circular saw. Most people, they'll use what are the, I guess you'd call it, brake. And those, what I use is just as fast, and I don't really like using those. It's just a personal preference thing. This is just a cheap Ryobi one, and I've never had any issues with it. It's pretty good. Most of the time, this stuff will click together by hand. You don't really have to hit it. I always just make sure to tap it in afterwards, even if it clicks in, just to be sure, just to, for my mind, you know. If you're just a homeowner looking to do something like this yourself, and you've never done it before, just be prepared. It's not a lot of mind tricks, it's mainly physical. It's really hard on your body, depending on your age too. It's going to be a lot of labor, but it's not tricky at all. It's pretty simple.